stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
Alright guys, International Stacker here, and this is right outside of my hotel here in Africa. West Africa, the Ivory Coast. That's right outside. I'm actually packing now. I'm about to head out. Man, I'm losing my voice. What the heck? And I want to show you some security solutions. So if you caught my earlier video, I unboxed these solutions, and now we're going to try some of them out and see which one works best. Okay, so first off, I have two of these type solutions, and this one's called the Addy Lock, and I forget what this one's called. I'll put a link to all these you see in the description below. But these work the same. They reinforce the door at the door handle. Now, I travel around the world a lot to some nice places and some super sketchy places. So it's nice to have this extra protection on the door. Now, these are not going to stop someone who wants to get in your room, but these are going to slow them down long enough for you to take actions, wake up, do what you got to do. So how these work, this one is actually really easy. You just push these down, and this pops right out, or you pull it out. And how this works is when you open the door, in the door jamb here, that's for the normal handle, and that's for the deadbolt. So I'm going to use this one, but it could be different for depending on the door. So what you would do is like so. You put it in the one you want, then you close it, make sure it's closed, and then you simply put this on. And now what that's going to do is go like that and help to stop someone from coming in. So this, in essence, reinforces this with your door frame. So that's how that one works. Let's pull it out of there. So what happens is you open this, you pop that in that top one, and you would hold it and close the door. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is why it's probably good to have multiple solutions, because look at this door. It's too small for that to fit. I only got one of these types, just because this is metal, I believe, and the other one was plastic, and I read reviews that was breaking. But how this one works is you go right under the door handle. First you got to bring this up. Now this one I actually was trying when I first got it here, and this one is not working for this hotel either, because this door, you see how this door is all fabricy and push in. But how it would work is you go under the door handle, you get it in there flush on the door, and then you push this in and twist this. I can kind of get it on there, but because of this, it doesn't sit up against the door, so it's like an improper seal. So maybe we'll try this when we get to Saudi Arabia. I'll tell you this much, guys. Of all the hotels I've ever stayed in, hundreds of them, if not thousands, honestly, this is the first hotel I stayed in with a door like this of fabric. There's these two types of wedges. Now how these wedges work is, first off, they're alarmed, which I'm going to hold off. I'll show you the alarm at the end quick. It's so loud, I don't want to like freak people out in the hotel. So basically, it would go under the door and wedge if someone opened it. Now, the fact that this door has so much fabric, these don't want to go under. So we're going to try this one in Saudi Arabia, and we're going to try this one in Saudi Arabia. So there you go, folks. I had 6 different solutions, or 5 different solutions, and 4 of them won't work for this door type. All right, you guys, I'm in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And how did I get here so quick from Africa? But just in case for anyone that doesn't think I'm really in Saudi Arabia, I'm definitely in Saudi Arabia. So, if you remember, in Africa, there's only one device I could use because of the way the door was set up. So it's going to be very interesting to see if these other solutions work here. So the first one I'm gonna try is this. Now if you remember, the only one I could use in Africa was this, so I'll save that one for last. So I'm gonna try this. I have a feeling it's not gonna work because I feel like this is the US size. So let's see. Yep, and as you can see, it doesn't fit. So that's not gonna work. We're gonna try these two type wedge ones, and if you remember, these wouldn't work in Africa because they wouldn't wedge on that door because it had fabric all over it. And you know what? These aren't gonna work at this hotel either because there's not enough space in the door for them to go under. They sit like that, I'm guessing. Oh, well, it's not gonna stop it, but it'd probably set the alarm off. So let's see if it sets the alarm off. This is gonna be so loud. Oh my gosh. People are gonna think it's a fire alarm. This thing is loud. All right, let's see if it works. Get ready to freak out. Oh, it shook. Let's see if it can set it off. Nope. I'm just gonna keep pushing it. Let me show you how loud. You guys, that was so loud. That was so loud. Okay, so those are all strikeouts. We're gonna try this one here. Now this one should work because it wouldn't work in Africa because that door had fabric on it. And honestly, that wasn't really a fair assessment because how many hotel room doors have fabric on them, honestly? So how this works is you're supposed to put it underneath the handle. Supposed to. Okay, so it's not going directly into the handle, not enough gap, but it can go here. So you're supposed to push it under, push that in, and then, and see the door has kind of bevels on it, so it's kind of turned to the side a little bit. Let's see if this works. Okay. That's feeling tighter. And the door's moving. Okay. So let's see if that works. That feels like it might work. Let's see. So what I'll say is I was definitely able to get the door open, but I had to yank on it. So it didn't stop it per se, but it definitely slowed it down. And I have a feeling maybe if I did it even tighter, let's do it even tighter and see what happens. It definitely made it harder. I see that's like too much. Maybe not. Yeah, like it's twisting itself out. So you open it up, put it in the lock. Whoa! They had a tamper alarm on it. Okay. I just put it in the deadbolt one below it, guys. I don't want to set that alarm off again. Hope I don't have hotel security though. It's totally an alarm. So let's see. Okay, that definitely stopped it. Let me rotate this the other way and see if I can tighten it down more. Yeah. That's definitely stopping it. Alright guys, so we tried these in the West African country of the Ivory Coast. We tried them in Saudi Arabia. Now I'm back in the States and I'm going to see what works here. And we're going to have our ultimate review. So the first one that worked in every country, this little puppy here. And if you guys remember, in Saudi Arabia, I actually set off like an alarm on the door. So it's kind of early in the morning, so hopefully I don't set off an alarm on this door. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this one worked in West Africa, Saudi Arabia, and it worked here in the United States. So this is a good one. I should have tightened this down a little bit more for that test, but so this one works well. And remember, it's not meant to stop at 100%, but to slow someone down and give you time. All right, the next one. This did not work in Africa. This did not work in Saudi Arabia because this is like a U.S. door style thing. So let's see if it works here. Okay, look, this door does not lock with this one. It pulls right open. So unless... Okay guys, so this one, it appears like it's only gonna work with like home doors. If you recognize that, that's from like your home. Whereas most hotel doors have these type of locks. In Saudi Arabia, it kind of worked. And let's see here in the US, something tells me the US is gonna work better here. So you're supposed to put it under the doorknob. Yeah, and that goes in really easy. So we're gonna put that there. And twist it down. See what happens. It is applying pressure on the door because I see the door lifting up. We're just gonna do this till it's tight. And that feels pretty tight. You see it's angled, so let me try to open the door, see what happens. All right, I'm pulling with 2 hands. Okay, I yanked on it pretty good. I feel like if I really kicked the door, it would have come off. I don't know, I feel like this one might be a little bit better protection than this one, but maybe if you're someone really sketchy and use these in concert. But I did pull hard on this, guys, but maybe if I ran and threw my body at the door, this would just give way, I'm not sure. But also a way to defeat something like this could be to push under, but that did feel pretty good. So this one's okay. But it didn't work in Africa, it kind of worked in Saudi, works in America. This one works all over the place. This one didn't work anywhere. And our final 2, these wedges. Now you guys, these wedges are on hair triggers, so I'm not gonna set off the alarm here in this hotel, it's too early for that. But we're gonna see if they would work. So this one really can't wedge under the door, so it's meant to wedge and sound an alarm. So let's open the door. Okay. All right, so the alarm literally just went off on my phone and gave me a freaking heart attack. So look, as I open, it does jam it, and it would set off the alarm. I'm gonna do this one gentle because I don't want to break it, and it's got a freaking battery in it. Yep. And you guys, I've seen a few reviews on this one that it set off and they couldn't turn it off and they had to get the battery out. And since I don't have a screwdriver with me, I don't want to yank on it and tempt fate. But you saw this one worked. Definitely stopped the door and would set off the alarm, and so would this. So these are actually great. So I feel like if I had to pick one layer of protection, I'd probably pick that. I feel like if I needed a second layer, I'd pick one of these, because not only are they going to help stop the door, but they're going to set off an alarm. And the alarm is going to alert you if you're in a dead sleep, and also scare off the person. If I didn't have those, I would use this if I had to use 2. And this thing just doesn't work anywhere. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like this review? I did it literally in 3 countries, thousands of miles apart. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this helps some of you choose what you want to protect you when you're going to sketchy areas. All right, catch you on the next one. And one more thing, guys. With these 2 different types, this is supposed to be better, but again, it's screwed in the battery, so it could be harder. If you have a false alarm, this thing just keeps going off. You can't get the battery out. At least with this one, if you set it off and it's going crazy, you can just pop the battery out quickly. I do like that. And you can fly without the battery in. But I tested the siren and they're both super loud. So they're both gonna wake you up. And for those of you that this is the first video you've seen of me, check out my other videos. I travel the world buying gold and silver and I think you'll enjoy it. Alright guys, for reals this time. Catch you on the next one.